Well, yo, and welcome to this first game here of the Kings of CoH 2v2 tournament. I have none other than NoobNath here with me today.
Hello.
And who are we watching today?
So today we have a 2v2, which I am not used to casting, but we have 2v2 between the MoronPark clan. Is that what you call it?
Yeah, the clan, you know.
Group. I'm not. What are we referring these guys as? Like
just the MoronParkers, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe we can call one guy Moron and the other Park, perhaps.
Yeah, sure, that works.
Let's go. Purple is Moron and red is Park. Yeah.
That works for me.
Yeah. So they're Chinese 2v2 masterminds, basically. So I expect a lot of them, or from them here. And facing off versus the MoronParkers, we have none other than Farlion and Boro, of course, who are basically some retired 1v1 pros here, starting off in 2v2s, you know? So it's very exciting here.
Yeah, 1v1ers versus 2v2ers.
Yeah, basically, I'd say. I mean, I'm sure these guys play a lot of 2v2s as well.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think Boro has played a lot of 2v2s with Isildur, if I'm not mistaken, so... Yeah, we have the first couple of engagements here. Kubal and Sternpio in the center. Of course, quite nice combo there from Mr. Park.
Yeah, the first conscript really get munched on by that Kubal wagon.
Yeah, trading really well there. 4 kills for 1, you know, quite nice.
Kubal wagon just has to be careful of those rifles, because those rifles can do a lot of damage to it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, some solid engagements across the board here, I think, for Axis, actually, forcing away the combat engineer there on the left. About to grab the fuel. The engagements...
Actually a bit late on the capturing the fuel there.
Yeah, I don't know quite what happened, but grabbing it now might have misclicked or something, potentially.
Possibly, yeah, because they should have got that fuel quite a little bit back ago.
Yeah. So interesting here, no Pathfinders yet from Farlion, and of course usually that is the meta for team games in general, but in this tournament Pathfinders are restricted to only 1, which means we may not see that many Pathfinders this match.
I mean, he hasn't used Airborne on his lineup anyway, so he won't be seeing it in this game.
Yeah.
He's running Urban Assault Armor Company and Tactical Support. I would really like to see that Tactical Support. That is a doctrine I absolutely adore.
Oh, really? Yeah. I like it because, you know, you have the Kali for late games, right? And of course the Recon as well. Quite nice in team games, right?
Even then, it's just the M1919s do very well against Wehrmacht and OKW. And then you have the M16, which I really like, the M16.
Yeah. Of course, we have this huge allied push here in the center, but with the inclusion here of the machine gun on the Axis side, I'm sure... Oh, look at that suppression! Basically, suppression hitting rifles there, and then you get the AoE suppression actually taking down the cons as well, so...
No, they weren't forced back at least, they're still on the field.
Yeah.
Oh, the reactions could? Okay, the Kubal wagon is backing up, you have to be careful with the reactions rifles.
We actually have a bunker here on the far left of the map. And we have a battle group setting up in the center. Yeah.
See, this is the things you don't see in like 1v1s, it's like the bunker, for example. You don't often see a bunker this early, if anything.
Yeah, if ever.
It is an MG bunker, right? Yeah, it's an MG bunker as well. Okay.
Yeah, that rifleman is about to get forced away here. I mean, if you put some tellers down as well, I could see this doing quite well, honestly, in this position.
Another small push in the center with the conscripts.
Yeah, can't quite reinforce from the battle group until you get the upgrades, so it might just
be careful that singular model. Those 2 singular models just trying to linger around to try and get the heals, but they aren't really gonna be able to do much. Yep, okay, they're gone.
He realized there. You need the mechanized battle group support before you can start reinforcing, so...
And if you go for the kills now, you're delaying like the half track and such.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, JLI is coming out here for Mr. Park. Meanwhile, Mr. Moron here should be taken for a 2-2, I'm assuming. Battle phase 1 coming now.
Farlion's gone captain, so we are going to see that AA half track.
Oh yeah, and you can see he's using the supervise right now, so that's AA half track is going to be really fast.
That's not used a lot. It's so good. If you got a captain in the base, just rock it. Well, there's no point not to.
Yeah, and look how fast this AA half track is going to be built. I mean, we're at 4 minutes 50 seconds.
It's so fast. If as soon as that gets on the field, it will really munch on all those infantry. I mean, have we seen any light vehicles from the Axis? No, we don't even have a tier up
Yeah.
for Moron.
There you go. 5 minutes on the dot for the A half track.
We do have a unit of Jaeger lights in the field for Park.
Oh, Cobalt going down to
You're
Rifleman
working on
in the east. Yeah. Guess we saw a snare. We didn't see it actually. Might have been a mine. I assume. Not sure.
I don't think it was a mine. It was either snare or just the rifle power.
Yeah.
It's probably a mix of rifles and the snare.
Alright, the A half track is about to reveal itself, going for that MG bunker. Might be looking to remove that before any counters are on the field. Could
Yeah,
be...
if you don't take that out though, they're just going to sit around the center because the MG is just going to
Imagine if Mr. Moron only planted a teller here though. That could have been really
that would
nice.
have been, yeah, bye-bye. There we go. Getting rid of that MG gun was going to force them to actually pay attention to that side.
Yeah.
You will just see the Grenadiers rotating towards the A half track. We're only seeing a tear up now from Moron.
Yeah, but you know, we're basically seeing here the team game strats kind of collapsing to the 1v1, you know, quick timing meta here. I mean, getting fast timings on units is just so important, I think, no matter the game mode, because if your opponent can't respond, you know, it's so hard.
An AA half track, what, 2-3 minutes before your opponent gets a light vehicle out?
Yeah.
Like that.
Here comes a Raketten though
That
for
is massive. And because they have no packs either, like, free reign for that AA half track.
Yeah, and this poor Falcon, they're getting completely surrounded there by allied infantry. And we do have the tactical support. You were correct there on the USF commander.
It's such a good commander. It does very well against OKW and Wehrmacht. The M1919s are so good.
Meanwhile, we have Airborne here for Boro, of course, which does give him access to the SVTs, as well as he can drop the Dushkas, which he can actually drop for his teammate as well, you know.
It's actually going to be a very nasty combination.
Because, you know, Farlion went captain, right? So that means no machine
he went
gun.
captain.
But now he can
he
drop
went
it for
captain.
them, yeah.
And the Dushka is, like, very similar to the 50 cal in the regards to, you know, setup time and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, like, having the rifles have the M1919s and the conscripts having the SVTs, that's such a deadly combination.
Oh yeah, we see Rifle Nade.
Not too bad, because there was green cover. Oh, did we have...
Is your game also paused?
Yep, we got a desync again.
Really?
Or crash.
Jesus Christ, man. Team games, everybody.
Oh, wait, we back? Internet wobbles, I assume, from one of the players.
Yeah, giga laggy, but I think we're back now. It seems everybody's playing. No, Kun is not moving his units. I think Kun might have dropped again. Yeah.
And this is the Is this course for the same team? Do we know
yeah, I think so. I think AI just took over. Well, we'll stay in it for a bit longer.
See what's gonna happen, but yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not hearing anything from the players yet, so we'll just keep casting as if normal.
Yeah, yep, sounds good.
Yeah.
We do have 18 Rakettens and a pack on the field, so that A hard track isn't going to be able to push too deeply anymore. Same as T-70.
Dude, I just want to comment here. No light vehicles for the Axis, while light vehicles for both of the allied players here. That's very interesting.
See, they went hella late on their tier ups. I mean, there's no... Yeah, I don't know. It was very late.
I mean, MoronPark is teching, so I'm assuming he's going straight tier 4 here, unless this is a battle group into mechanized, which I doubt, but maybe.
I mean, even then, I seen the battle group headquarters get the upgrade for the Black Half Track ages ago. They just didn't lock it in for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm sure it may be a choice at this point. Like, they're not going to go to Black Half Track early on. It seems very odd.
But I must say though, looking at the Axis composition here, look at their vision at the center. You know, you have that one JLI and then you have a bunch of support weapons, right? And those JLIs are just scouting for everything.
Yeah, those JLIs can really stand their ground behind cover.
Yeah. So it seems actually Kun is actually playing. I don't know what that lag was earlier. It was very strange, I'll admit, but it seems we're back.
Just net troubles, really. That's mostly up.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we're still getting the game going.
Yeah.
But the MG in the centre suppressing the rifles, so... And they are starting to hit them 1919s, which I really like to see.
Folks, they're almost getting wiped by the pack howie.
Oh, there's packouts? Oh, double packouts, so this is going to be hurting.
Oh, yeah, to stop the battle group, actually. Oh, that Schwer setup, though. Look at the greed from the Axis, boys.
Please barrage that. If that gets barraged, that can get wiped.
I mean, you're fighting, you know, there's going to be Calliope and Katusha, man.
That is a very greedy spot. The packouts have switched targets. Do they know this is being built?
I'm not sure. You should spot it now with the T-70.
Yeah.
Double pack how it should
it's
make
probably going to be built
really
up in
quick
time,
work of that.
but it's going to take a lot of damage.
Yeah. T7 getting a bit lucky here though, Sook missing, which is going to actually make it survive.
And that's dead. That's dead.
One more barrage here from the pack howies, and oh, it's actually still bombing the infantry, interestingly. And he's still going for the upgrade. Why?
He's going for, he thinks that he can repair it before the pack-out. The pack-outs have been pushed off? No. So why are they...
I think I mean, the allies are just playing a bit cautiously here. I think it's the right move. I mean, that Schwer is dead either way. I mean, there's no way you can defend that. Yeah,
I mean, the T-70 is going... No? I thought he may have been trying to go for Loxy Doodle again. No, swinging around.
Yeah, we do have the recon mode here. Spot it.
Oh, the barrages are coming out onto the Schwer now, so that is a dead Schwer. Oh, and a big shot on the Shumpine is repairing, killing 2 models. Why are they still repairing?
He believes, man. He has faith.
Oh, I mean, I guess.
There you go.
There's a bye-bye Schwer, and a waste of even more resources on that.
Yeah, that's rough for the Axis. He's instantly rebuilding the truck. I mean, maybe he's going King Tiger. We don't know what his plan is. This could actually just be a 5-head King Tiger rush.
I mean, I don't see why not at this point. Anything could happen.
Yeah. You know, since he got an upgrade, King Tiger is actually unlocked if he just go mechanized.
Yeah,
if he didn't
if
he didn't upgrade, the King Tiger does not unlock if he loses it. So.
Yeah, that's true. And now he just needs to get the mechanized and then store up. So maybe it was a big brain play.
Oh my god, the Germans are getting so blasted here. Huge allied advance in the middle.
The Howitz is hitting every shot.
Yeah, MG trying to reinforce there, actually doing a heroic work versus like 50 Americans, but does go down, and I don't think the Germans can hold the line here without a machine gun. Raketten is forced away, meaning the T-70 could go in, but we do have the pack gun there. In position.
T-70 bye-bye.
Yeah. But the Germans might actually lose their battle group here. So the Allies are regrouping for another push. They now have their M19s.
An M19 blob against these should be able to outwin the Grens. The Grens don't do very well against rifle M19s.
Yeah, and I mean the manpower attrition here. Let's take a look at the stats. Actually quite even, but Farlion is really getting these kill counts up with, of course, the pack howies. Yeah, Panzer IV is now out for Mr. Moron, which will help. See Farlion here grabbing a Scott. Actually, he cancelled the Scott there, going for the 80 gun instead. Might be going straight for Calliope into command point. Boro, still no vehicles, but he is tacking up to tier 4. I wonder if Farlion is gonna backtake here, you know, weapon racks. He actually lost his rare echelon? I think I missed that.
I mean, I don't think he needs to right now. He's only got the major for the Dukas.
Oh, Boro actually losing his Sis gun here to the Axis counter-attack. If that gets completely destroyed, that's a huge loss. But pack howies...
pick it up in time. And the Raketten was taken out instead.
Yeah, by the pack howies, but the Panzer IV flanking here, taking out the A half truck. Meanwhile, Stern Pioneer might actually go down here on the left side. If Park isn't paying attention, that's a huge loss, man. It's basically irreplaceable.
Look at Park's army, it's nothing. This is already over.
How is he not microing his Stern Pioneer? He only has 3 units.
Is he? He is definitely in this game, right? It's not the AI.
And there's a second tier 4, so what we thought was the master play actually just ends up being another tier 4. I actually thought it was going King Tiger there, but evidently we were wrong all along. So it seems Mr. Moron has to hold the line versus all of the allies here. We do have another bunker in the far west, but no machine gun upgrade as of yet. So the Americans are making another charge here.
Yeah, I mean, Park has just no resources to replace whatever he's lost. So it's just basically a 1v2 right now.
Really hard to keep track of wipes here because the icons keep moving about when they're reinforcing. Yeah.
I mean, that might be another dead Volk's grenadier. You just get out of there, bro.
Yeah, just around the corner.
Another big push in the centre over from the allies, and this could be the killer. If the Sherman's coming in now with HE.
Ooh, Sherman. I actually expected a Cali, but this might even be better.
I mean, yeah. Oh, bye-bye grenadier.
Oh, that was a wipe. I mean, the pack cowies are just delivering so much pain. He's even using the high explosive rounds, you know?
Yeah, I mean, even if he did lose a Sherman, it's honestly not the end of the road for them.
I mean, the P4 can't do much with the 280 guns there, I think. Axis are severely lacking 80. They have that one pack gun. Oh.
No, just get the shot on that.
Yeah, battle group very low on HP here. Seems allies are finally pushed away, but you know, you have these pack cowies that can just deliver so much pain.
And T-34 coming out for Boro now, so even more field presence for them.
That's 2 mediums now versus 1. The battle group is about to go down here. MoronPark still only at 3 units.
He's just replenishing, like whatever he's losing, he's just trying to replenish them and not replacing them.
I think he's waiting for a Panzer 4, but that's so far away here. It's 2 minutes, and I'm sure this tier 4 will also be dead in 2 minutes. So
they're just kind of holding on with just everything they have.
I mean, it's only Mr. Moron really that has an army to speak of at all, and it's gonna be even tougher now that it actually can't reinforce on the front lines. As another machine gun bunker goes down to a vehicle here on the left. But yeah, also worth mentioning, these games in this first series is going to be 250 victory points, and you know, we're already going down almost in double digits here.
Yeah, I mean, we're 20 minutes in and we're only halfway.
Yeah.
Oh, MG.
Oh, did that veterancy. And that 1 JLI versus I don't know how many riflemen here. Oh, Panzer IV could be in trouble here actually. With that recon, you know, not quite, no follow-up really either.
I think they're just kind of relaxing a little bit after those big pushes.
Yeah, triple
I mean,
pack.
Farlion has a ton of manpower right now. He could lock in the Sherman Calliope if he really wants to go for one. And he does, yeah. You get a Calliope in the field.
I mean, barely any targets at this point. The Axis has barely any units at all. Mr. Park here actually floating a lot of manpower, getting a Panzer IV and a Stern Pioneer there. Desperately needed. I'm not sure if that's enough though. We now have...
I mean, we're down to 1 pack and half health Panzer, so there's just not much there's left.
I mean, look at the Allied position in the center. That's such a tough nut to crack, you know. You have 280 guns, 2 packs there. Got the Cali and the Sherman. On the left you have...
I just noticed the fighting position the far right, locking down the east.
Oh, it's mirroring the bunker, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
right here, getting forced back. Yeah, I just don't see it going well for MoronPark right now.
The vehicles are gonna be really tough to deal with here.
We're gonna see another T-34 from Boro, maybe.
Gren is in trouble. One more T-34 shot, misses.
Yeah, with the pack covering up.
But I mean, he has the combat engineers there. He can just easily repair. It goes to
the first rocket miss, which kept that MG alive.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I think Axis team kind of needs some miracles here, so that might be the first one of them to keep them in this match. Oh, we do have a push here from Mr. Park on the east. And the German is firing AG, but it bounces the Panzer IV shot.
It bounced it? Oh my.
Yeah.
And there's no snares though over there, so it's actually honestly
yeah,
not that bad.
Neither the JLI nor the Stern Pioneer has got anything that can, you know.
No, but then the Shreks have been upgraded onto the
but even then, you know, the Sherman can just run away here into the safety of the 280 guns. Actually coming up behind here. Shreks misses.
Oh yeah. A lot of dancing about around the ruins right now, but that Sherman is
Sherman going back and loading AG.
No.
I'm not quite sure what his plan was here.
That's dead. For sure.
Yeah, but so might the Stern Pioneer be. There's quite a few units on the retreat.
It is die. A distraction Sherman maybe?
Yeah. You know, now you have the 80 guns, might get a snare in,
from the rifles. Yep, and that could be a dead Panzer as well. I mean, we have a T-34 here to support. That is a dead Panzer 4J, and I think that's fine. Oh, but both miss. Both AT and T-34 miss.
I mean, 5 victory points remaining. It's definitely GG here.
Those VPs do go down really fast when you get the triple cap.
Yeah, they go down really
fast. Yeah.
But yeah, good attempt here from the Axis, I think. A very interesting strategy here with the battle group in the center and then that super greedy tier 4.
Like, that battle group in the center, when they got the double pack-outs there, like, the pack-outs was so good in that position.
Yeah.
They just had the range to just nuke everything that was just retreating into it.
For sure. And I mean, you know, MoronPark basically losing all his units there as well as his teching. I mean, he was pretty much useless at the 15-minute mark.
Yeah, honestly, like, the captain choice was really good on this end of other things.
Yeah, but we're about to check out game 2 in a minute here. Of course, this is a best of 2, which means that the victory point is actually really important. So with the Allied team winning here with 164, if MoronPark wins the next game with a better victory point lead, they actually win the series. So that's how this is decided.
Okay, so if they basically go 250 and 0, they win.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay. So they have a possibility if they play very well.
Yeah, it's only one game, you know. Anything can happen, especially in a 250 VP format.
I mean, it's 164 they had. They have to basically beat them before, before they drop.
Yeah.
Below 160.
Alright. So now we have in the north, Boro Badger and Farlion, of course, playing as the Axis. In tournaments you take turn playing sides. And we see once again, of course, OKW and Ost here. And they are up 1-0 versus their Chinese opponents.
Yeah, so have you noticed what MoronPark? Moron? I guess we do Kun and Moron. I don't know.
No, let's do the top player Moron. It makes it easier to keep track of.
So
Moron and Park. Yeah.
Lend-Lease. And playing as the Brits, so we're gonna see assault sections.
Yeah, very fitting, I think, that Moron picked Lend-Lease and Brits. Meanwhile, Park here, of course, playing as the Soviets, sending out his early conscripts. So still no Maxims, which I actually kind of anticipated seeing Maxim spam for some reason.
I've actually seen that a decent bit in 2v2s, like just
I kind of, you know, expected that, but you know, we'll see what happens. Yeah, we have a Vickers actually. That's kind of rare. Usually you see them go for the early mortar with the assault section, so we'll see what he does with this.
An early mortar, yeah. I mean, I definitely, like, if anything, I would never expect a Vickers. Like I've
Maybe
seen
mortar
assault sections, mortar and assault sections, but never Vickers.
Maybe he is actually, you know, thinking and thinks, you know, you go mortar versus Ostier because they're machine guns, you can smoke it, and then versus OKW perhaps you go Vickers. I don't know, maybe.
Maybe, but maybe he just wants the MG to lock down an area early on while his assault sections are free to do something else.
Yeah. You can see here, of course, Axe is already, you know, grabbing those victory points. They only need 100 victory points here to win this series completely, so...
Yeah, and I think the allies are aware of that, because have you noticed that the combat engineers rushed the north?
Yeah, he didn't even grab the first 2 points. Yeah, good
yeah, he
catch.
just rushed it, yeah. And I think they're kind of just blobbing to the victory points right now, because they know if they don't hold them, they lose this game.
Yeah, but here comes this machine gun, and it's just fearlessly walking straight up to these conscripts, you know. It's about to get flanked, it seems, though.
It's going to be a very messy game, I feel like.
Yeah, with the focus on victory points here, it's quite insane.
I mean, look at these conscripts right now. They're getting munched on, but they just, they need to get out of there.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to leave the center either, you know. But it seems he's going to be forced
but
here.
He's going to lose those conscripts if he doesn't.
Here comes the Vickers, though, yeah. And the assault section.
I mean, so far they held 2 victory points out of the 3, and the middle one isn't even like capped. So I think they're doing okay.
Yeah, so far, for sure.
And let's be honest, conscripts dropping models isn't the end of the world when it's fairly cheap in comparison to these others.
Yeah, I think also interesting note here, actually went 4 conscripts, which is I think just another emphasis on the early game pressure here on the
really
MoronParkers.
wants to get that capping power as well.
Yeah. But it seems the MoronParkers did lose the left side, so center becomes even more important right now. So we can see the assault sections here hiding quite well from the machine gun arc here, you know? Very well placed.
I really like how they're playing this. They know they're behind the VPs, so they're trying to keep them away from the VPs.
Yeah, Mexican standoff between the machine guns.
Infantry sections are just rushing in, or rather the assault sections.
Yeah, oh. One step too far, yeah, they got suppressed
just
there.
Just a little, like a toe out there.
Oh, and the same for the second one. That's so unfortunate there for Mr. Moron.
We don't have anything in the center anymore.
Yeah.
Other than that one lone conscript, which is finally being sent packing.
It seems Park is going back to the left side, though. Only 1 grand defending there. And we do have the air landing officer coming in here for Mr. Moron, which is going to be interesting.
I think this is smart, to be fair. Why fight the army when you can just cap the
Rifle on the Vickers! Oh, not quite enough to kill anything. Might still go down to the Kubel here, though. Grenadier is going to get a couple more shots at it.
Oh, god, the retreat path should be fine for him, though. Yeah, okay, she's fine.
Very close call there. But yeah, victory bleed now starts. 1 out of 100 victory points down. 2 out of 100.
Trying to take one of our points.
They're grabbing the entire map right now.
And now the east is the Kuba Wagon's domain right now.
Yeah.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, oh, this isn't looking good for the Moron.
Command level capabilities ready for deployment.
This conscript.
Oh, the rifle later.
No.
Capabilities ready for deployment.
Not even getting the cap, and that conscript's gonna die, it looks like.
Yeah, he's doing the Ura though. Should be enough to flank the machine gun. Conscript did valiantly grab that victory
that
point,
retreat
but
path, I don't think he wanted that retreat path. He went further back. Oh no.
oh, that's...
I think he went a bit further back to try and get the retreat around the hill, but
Yeah,
it didn't work out.
You know, Comrade Nathan, everything comes at a cost. Every win comes at a cost. But, you know, their victory points are bleeding down here. He needs to grab the center as well. Really needs to fortify these 2 victory points, I feel.
Yeah, I think they do. They shouldn't put emphasis on their resources. They need to make sure that these VPs are not captured.
Yeah.
If they're bleeding manpower to have captain this fuel and then sent back home, they've given up the VP.
So we got Green Barrett here asking, is it the sum of the points of match 1 and 2? Only if there's an even match, so if it's like...
Oh, these Strum Pioneers going to go down to the assault sections in the east, and bye-bye.
Ooh, that's actually quite useful, I think.
Set up. So
And 2-2 is coming out as well for Boro Badger. But sorry, I was just explaining something. Only if it's a tie. So if it's a tie, if it's the scoreboard says 1-1, it's up to victory points. But of course, if Farlion and Boro Badger wins this, it's 2-0, right? So it doesn't matter. So it's only if it's an even game or even series.
have you noticed that they've not picked up a tier up for the light vehicle of the Soviets? Again? Like, we're 7 minutes in almost, and no tier 2, no tier 3.
Yeah, no AEC either, so we see once again the Chinese players not believing in light vehicles here, and you know, there's going to be so much pressure here, both 2-2 and the flak.
And this could just be throwing the game if they're not going light vehicle, because these 2-2 and their flak can put so much presence on the field.
Yeah, and you know, you have to wait for that 80 gun. These units are about to just get forced away here, giving them that victory point. Same on the left side. The defense is not holding versus the light vehicles.
164 the VPs of what Boro and Farlion had.
Yeah. So that's the victory point. If they reach that, that means they won the series, even if they lose this game.
I feel like the MoronPark players are doing good, just making good decisions, but at the same time, they're kind of over pushing, and then they're getting sent back home, and then losing the VPs again. So if they just cap the VPs and hold,
Yeah.
we're halfway through the VPs for Farlion and Boro Badger now. So they just need to hold those VPs.
Yeah, they have about, I think, 70 to spare right now, quick maths, so 70 VPs they have left before they lose the series.
New anti-tank gun has arrived.
No, it's 70, right?
Okay.
If they drop below 70, they lose.
The
Chat.
blue team need to get to below 164.
Yeah.
The red, if they go completely zero and they don't get the blue to 164 or lower, they lose.
We can explain it. It's so much going on. We'll just cast the game and we'll go through the entire VP situation after. For the next series. Boro team can lose, yes.
Yeah, they can still lose because they.
Yeah, but their win condition is way easier because they only need to drop their foes down below 160.
Yeah, so MoronPark are on a timer.
Yes,
The Farlion really isn't.
exactly. But I mean, Farlion, they only have 150 VPs, you know, it is a 250 VP situation, so...
They can't allow the triple cap, that's
Exactly,
the main thing.
exactly.
If the triple cap comes in for too long, they've lost.
And how high value is this Kubel right now? I'm actually a bit surprised. What if, like, Mr. Park went for, like, M3 or something just to capture the
I
victory
think the
points?
fuel wagon is honestly just doing so much work.
We
Just swinging
do
around.
have a T-70, by the way, from Park here. So he did go a light vehicle in the end.
A very late one, so it was just, yeah, I think it's just that he forgot to build up.
Yeah.
Which I kind of get, though there's a lot of pressure to get the forces on the field to stop the VPUs.
Now throw Molotovs.
And we have a JLI coming in here.
We did have 4 conscripts, right? 'Cause one-
Yeah, he lost a
Yeah, one
conscript
died
earlier
there.
and he rebuilt
Okay,
it with
I'm
a
a-
combat engineer, yeah.
Ah, right, gotcha. Yeah, and that's also the thing, because he went 4 conscripts, that one engineer would have to have built everything, so he probably just delayed it to that.
We also have, of course, the M5 half-track here, actually. And he's getting the quad mount, so he's not gonna use it as a reinforcement platform for too long.
Oh, the pack gets 2 shots from the T-70. I'm not going to get it out, though.
Yeah. Ooh, Pack misses the M5 there, typical M5, you know? Misses twice.
Twice in a row.
Should be dead right now, but you know, M5, it's actually a Panzer IV. Oh, Flak gets hit though! Oh, he smokes, is it enough? Attack round? No attack round attempt there from Mr. Moron, that's a bit surprising.
Yeah, a bit slow to react on that.
Meanwhile, victory point situation here, they're losing the east and the left right now. They're holding the center and a full screen there goes down there.
With that MG on the east side, that might just be... Oh no, the M16's coming around, and there's no snare here. Like, Cool Wagon might be saying bye-bye.
It's running for its life right now. It's an important unit to keep alive because of that capping, right?
One of the most important, actually, because of how fast
Oh!
it is. It can cap.
Huge push in the center by the assault sections here. Pack actually goes down, which could open it up for the T-70 potentially. This is so stressful. Grenadiers burning alive on the left here. It could actually go down to the Molotov.
Oh, that's gonna go down.
Their
That
retreat
is a-
path is
oh.
also quite horrible here.
If that gets out, I'll be surprised. It looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Oh,
with
what went down? The
Boro and
flag
Killer.
calf track goes down. No, the 2-2 to the 6-pounder. Grenadier survives, however.
Pack's still down. The 2-2 went down. Like Brian was lucky to survive.
Oh, this is
That was
stressful, but it looks like a triple cap for MoronPark.
That was a very good push from the MoronPark players.
They're mining the victory points. They know their win condition here. They can't lose these points, you know. Just put all your units at them at this point. You know, their opponents are down to 100 victory points.
I really like the pressure that they're...
So it's
you know,
basically
given
100
now.
victory points right now versus what? 164s. What would that be? Like 50 victory points?
164. About
This is the
thereabouts,
situation
yeah.
right now.
It is intense. The triple cap is still ticking, and they're not anywhere close to capping these VPs right now. They're only just coming out of base.
Ooh, Jay Leister spotting the mines actually might be enough. There is a couple ones here. He needs to bring his sweeper.
They're holding off these 3 grenadiers.
Look at that! Full
T-70.
retreat there from Boro Badger because of the T-70.
This honestly maybe
80 victory points remaining for Boro and Farlion. 50 for MoronParks.
and the Vic is setting up in the center, so this actually honestly is not looking good for Boro, Badger and Farlion.
Yeah, I mean, they're running out of time so fast. Look how fast these victory points are ticking down. They need to do something fast, even if they only grab 1 victory point, you know, to stop that
They just need
bleed.
to stop the bleed, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think they can.
And oh, what's
Right.
the... A Cromwell is out right now. Axe is still quite far away from any kind of medium vehicle.
I think this is just... I don't think they're going to win. I think this is a loss for Boro, Badger and Farlion. I don't think they're going to... They can get the cap in.
The Chinese 2v2 super strats. 5-head tactics right here on display.
They've locked them down. Look at these conscripts from the fuel in the north. They're just stopping any sort of push because they're just chilling there.
Yeah, Boro Badger finally making a move here, but it's 30 VPs remaining, and even if they take the left at this point, there's gonna be so little time for them.
Finally taking the conscripts out of the fuel, but they need to rush. They need to ignore everything and just rush. And force
Yeah, but
back
there's of course smokes in the assault
Look at
sections.
the blobs
Boro
of
Badger
infantry
just
going on
throwing himself on the victory point.
This is game. This is game for Boro, Badger and Farlion. MoronPark's gonna win this. There's no way they can cap these. Yeah, the mid is lost, so they're not going to cap the mid or the right. And the T-70 just chilling in front of them, distracting the infantry. This is game.
Yeah, that's game, exactly. I mean, you know, all Boro and Farlion had to do was cap, what, 90 victory points versus 250?
They need to do what MoronPark did. Rush and just hold those VPs.
Yeah, exactly. Just ignore the resource nodes, right? Because, I mean, there was one medium in this game, but it was like, you know, the impact they have is so small.
Mediums. It shouldn't have. Like, if you rush the VPs like MoronPark did, like, it would have been fine. But when we had a look at it, the MoronPark ignored the munitions and went straight for the VPs, whereas Boro, Badger and Farlion, they capped their munitions on fuel.
Yeah, so just to explain the situation here to chat, these series are best of 2, which means if the game is a 1-1, which is this situation, right? Both players have won 1 game. That means the victory points decides the winner. And since Boro, Badger and Farlion won the first game with 164 VPs, and MoronPark and the MoronParkers won with 217, you know, that means the MoronPark boys are the ones qualifying. There is no third game here. They win by VPs, which meant even if MoronParkers lost or won this game, if they dropped below 164 VPs, they would still lose the series, right? So that's what I was talking about earlier about these 164 VPs. So this means MoronParkers actually qualify now.
I honestly, I do really like the 250 VPs for the qualifying.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the format for the other series, but we're gonna jump straight into those. We'll take a look here at the
they're
brackets.
just normal games, yeah.
We're gonna take a look though. I'm not entirely sure. So here is the what's it called? The brackets. So we saw here Farlion versus Boro Badger, or Farlion and Boro Badger versus the MoronParks.
I know you used to 1v1s.
Yeah, so it was a 1-1, but the MoronParks are going to qualify here. Which means, you know, Van Asten Inkauna is up next.